The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. The Education Department is set to wrap up the pilot implementation of face-to-face classes this month. DepEd Secretary Leonor Briones said that this will give them time to determine whether the program can already be expanded to more areas by early next year. The agency is planning to include more schools from urban areas like Metro Manila and Calabarzon. Briones also noted that so far, none of the participating students have contracted COVID-19 during the pilot run. At least 165 schools nationwide took part in the resumption of limited in-person classes, which started mid-November.
Talagang i-implement na natin ang tunay na polisiya para sa edukasyon. Blended learning, kombinasyon ng digital learning at saka face-to-face.
The World Health Organization says the Omicron variant is now present in at least 57 countries. The WHO said that they are now seeing a rapid increase in transmission of the Omicron variant, but the exact rate of increase remains to be seen. The WHO also adds that both PCR and rapid antigen tests work in detecting the virus. Some studies also found that Omicron causes milder symptoms compared to the Delta variant. However, the WHO says more research is needed to fully confirm this. The global agency is urging countries to act fast in responding to the threat of this new variant.
The steps countries take today and in the coming days and weeks will determine how Omicron unfolds. If countries wait until their hospitals start to fill up, it's too late. Don't wait. Act now. We're running out of ways to say this, but we will keep saying it.
Meanwhile, a new study in Japan warns that the Omicron variant could be 4 times more transmissible than Delta. Bloomberg reported findings by a Kyoto University professor who specializes in mathematical modeling of infectious diseases. Initial findings noted that the Omicron variant is more transmissible in its early stage compared to Delta. The study also claimed that Omicron escapes natural immunity and protection coming from vaccines. This study, which used genome data from South Africa, however, has not yet been peer-reviewed nor published in a scientific journal. The Philippine Bar Association is offering free legal help to the 7 media outlets that Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi is charging with libel. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez has the report.
None of the media outlets that Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi charged with libel has responded to their complaint. His lawyer Rui Rondain says they must receive and read the counter affidavits first before they even consider dropping the suit.
Di pa napapadala sa akin, kailangan i-file mo nila yung counter affidavits nila under oath para ma-evaluate kung i-atras yung libel.
Cusi's team charged ABS-CBN, Business Mirror, Business World, GMA News Online, Manila Bulletin, Philstar and Rappler over their handling of the Malampaya issue. At the heart of the issue is the publication's coverage of a graft complaint filed before the Ombudsman by US-based lawyers. Cusi said the reports, which were based off a press conference, damaged his reputation. The lawsuit has sparked renewed calls to decriminalize libel.
Kung may problema sila sa libel law, hindi korte ang mag-a-address niyan. Dapat kongreso, may mga ethical and journalistic standards naman na kailangan obserbahan na, yun nga, fair and true report.
Media groups such as the National Union of Journalists of the Philippines denounced Cusi's move. NUJP called it, quote, clear harassment suits meant to intimidate and shield the press. Meanwhile, the Philippine Bar Association has offered its services pro bono to the targeted journalists. Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, who chairs the Senate Energy Committee and who has been one of the deal's most vocal critics, once again urged the Energy Department to be transparent on the Malampaya deal. In a statement issued December 5, Gatchalian said na paso na tayo sa first transaction. He was referring to the sale of Chevron's stake in the gas field to one of Dennis Uy's subsidiaries. It was Gatchalian who first called the Malampaya buyout the midnight deal. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez, We Are One News.
The health department logs more than 500 new COVID-19 infections. The caseload still stands at above 2.8 million, some 12,000 of which are still active. 14 duplicates were removed from the count. The virus killed 176 more patients, pushing the death toll to more than 49,900. Survivors, meanwhile, are now 2.7 million, with more than 800 new recoveries. Only around 1% of 33,000 tests recently conducted yielded positive results. Here's a quick look at today's other top stories. Metro Manila Police will be using yantok or rattan yardsticks to ensure physical distancing during Simbang Gabi. The NCRPO says it will be used mainly to measure proper distancing and as a disciplinary tool at the last resort. Filipino Catholics are expected to flock to churches for Simbang Gabi starting December 16. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines is urging the public not to vote for candidates coming from political dynasties. CBCP Executive Secretary Father Jerome Siciliano says voters should instead focus on the character and track record of the candidates. And Pantone has unveiled Very Peri as the color of 2022. The Pantone Color Institute says that periwinkle symbolizes the global transition that's currently happening. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.